good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you are new here, then welcome to my channel. My name is Maddie and I'm a multi-genre author. And if you are not new here, then thank you so much for coming back. It means the world to me. I am drafting something new, more than like 1,000 words of just getting the beginning of an idea on paper for the first time in years. I have been working on TCF pretty much just exclusively for a long time, and it's been at least 2 years that I've had a draft to work from. So making something completely new is feeling a little intimidating, honestly, because it's been so long and this is a new world, which I outlined on my channel. But I haven't written more than just like a couple hundred words for it, and I started drafting on Scrivener, but I kept going back to the early chapters and fixing them because of course this is the beginning draft, so it's my beginning draft. So zero draft for me is pretty much exclusively tell, no show, spelling errors, grammatical errors, and excessive use of brackets because I don't have names for places or people or anything yet. It's a hot mess, but I kept going back and trying to edit and edit and edit until I got something that I was really happy with. And it was really killing the momentum for just getting the story done, because I have an outline and I set more vague outlines because I'm not a planner. I need to let the story take me where it takes me. So yeah, I've been really struggling with this draft, and so that's why I thought I would challenge myself with a writing challenge and a word count challenge at that, because I think right now I just need to get words on paper, because I much prefer to rewrite from a draft and have at least a guide of where I need to go, but I just can't do a chapter by chapter outline. It doesn't work for me. So I use a zero draft as pretty much a really extensive outline that I can then go back and start making prose that sounds readable in general. So yeah, I think last year I did a writing challenge. I think my initial goal at that point was 10,000 words, and I ended up hitting like the 5,000 word mark or something like that. I can't remember exactly. I'm gonna set the same goal, 10,000 words, because again, this is just about getting words on the paper. When I did the writing challenge last year, I was really working on editing and rewriting to make the prose sound good. So I think that kind of makes it hard to do a writing or a word count challenge goal, because you're backspacing, adding things, checking the flow. This is none of those things. It's just the idea, which is what I'm really struggling with. So yeah, and it's just past 10, which is a little bit later than I wanted to get started, but I went on my walk. I'm super hungry and I haven't had any coffee yet, so I think for the first part of this challenge, I'm going to go get some food and sit at a coffee shop and write for a while. And I'm going to be doing all of my drafting on my Freewrite Traveler because you can't see that much of it, so I can go back through and like reread some of what I've been working on, but it really is kind of difficult to read like a whole segment of what you wrote, and it has nothing except for the words. There's no internet. Well, there is internet access to upload to Google Docs, but there is no getting onto anything. Lately I've been really getting distracted by Canva or making things to post on Instagram, since I have to be promoting TCF since it releases in like a month. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Really nervous and intimidated by starting a new story, but I really want to get it written. It took me years to write TCF, and I want to get a bit more streamlined of a writing process so I can publish a little bit faster than like once every 3 years. So let's pack up and let's go. Hello, update time. I'm home from the coffee shop. It's almost noon. I don't think I've gotten more than like a few hundred words written, I'll be honest, but that's okay. I am finally getting into a place where I think I can get into the flow. And right now I feel like if I lay down, I could go to sleep, and I don't want to take a nap. So I filled up my water bottle because I didn't bring it with me, and I'm gonna go to a park and right outside. Home. It was getting so hot outside, so I put my hair up and I shed a layer because I was like, my skin is going to melt off. But I'm about halfway through the word count right now, so I think I'm doing pretty good. It's almost 3, so I think I can finish this up within the next few hours. I am just struggling so hard, and I think, yes, because it's new, it's new, so I'm trying to figure everything out, and yeah, I just haven't done that in a while. And also, I think it's because I don't have as strong of a theme for this one yet, for ACOS, like I did for This Cruel Fate, which I started with the theme, and I have been trying to like nail down my author brand recently, just for marketing's sake and things like that. And I think I'm really into blending literary fiction with genre fiction and really having that strong like thematic component. But this one I think is more like entertainment based. So I'm like, it's like shaking my conviction of what I really like to write, because I have other ideas in the like pipeline, and they're also very thematic first, and then the characters and plots are coming to me. And this one I had the characters first and I'm figuring out the plot, but I don't have that strong like through line that I think really helped with TCF. So I think that's also why I'm struggling. But again, this is just in a 0 draft, so I just have to get words on the paper, and then I can edit them and edit the characters to fit. I think I have like an idea of what I want the theme to be. I think I want this one to be a little bit more about like found family and things like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird being back at the beginning, I think, overall. And yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where to go from there. But I think I'm gonna take like a mini break, maybe read a little bit more and then get back to writing. It's 5, I took a break and I'm about to start writing again. Hopefully just gonna knock it out here in the next few hours. I think I started to solve my theme problem, so I'm very excited for that. And I think this one is a lot more subtle than with This Cruel Fate, but I think that's going to really work in its favor. And with this book specifically, I want to work on writing lyrical prose that isn't too purpley and weighed down. So I think the theme is going to really complement that type of writing as well, that style, because I really love just like that beautiful writing when you read it, and it just feels like that is also art in addition to like the whole story itself. That's definitely where I want to see my writing grow as I continue to work on books and publish them. I want to continue to develop the strength of my prose, and having things read in like a really lyrical way, but it isn't bogged down in the prose and things are still moving and progressing, so it's still exciting to read and not too slow, which I think is kind of why I enjoy that blend of literary fiction and genre fiction, because I think literary fiction can be a little bit slower paced because it is so thematic, and genre fiction is about like the excitement of everything. So yeah, I am feeling more confident now, and I think it's still going to be a little difficult because I don't know, it's just so intimidating, honestly. But I feel better knowing kind of what I want to say about humanity and life in this story, and I think it's a lot more hopeful than This Cruel Fate as well. So I think that'll be like a good thing to work on in between working on such like a heavy trilogy. But yeah, so let's write. This isn't like the best angle, but foresee this. But yeah, let's get some writing in, and that'll probably take us into this evening. I feel confident about hitting the word count. I really do. So that's good. It's almost 9. I took kind of a long break. I think the first check-in I was at like 4,500 words, and now I have 4,000 words to go. I think I can do it. It's almost 9, so it's like 3 more hours in the day I have. I think I can knock it out. Did I update where I like found my themes and stuff? I think so. Though I did take like a Reels break, and my algorithm does have like other writers talking about their works in progress and stuff, but I think I need to get better about sharing my stuff on Instagram because I really don't, and then people don't know about it. And yeah, I'm just not very like natural at marketing, but I can learn. Oh my god, my battery's about to die. Okay, let me finish this update. So I have like exactly 4,000 words to go. The thing with the Reels, everyone's work sounds so beautiful and heartbreaking, and like, and that's what I want to accomplish with this one. I want to make something that's just like your heart. And I think I'm finding it's shaping up to be something. Definitely gonna have to like rewrite, and some things are gonna have to be changed, but I think I'm starting to find the voice and figuring out who the characters are, and I think that's why I can't do a chapter by chapter outline, because I need to be writing to figure out all of these little details. So writing a really bad zero draft really helps me figure out the characters' voices and their wants and needs and stuff in a more natural way than outlining. So yeah, I think this has been a really productive day, even if I have had some long breaks and got started later than I wanted to. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna keep working until like midnight because I don't have to work tomorrow. So yeah, there's my update. I'm gonna go get a new camera battery and get back to writing. It's 10:30. I have 800 more words to go, and then I have made it. I'm so ready to be done so I can like wash my face and go to bed, but I'm gonna push through because I'm so close and it's so exciting. So yeah, just a quick little update. We're almost there. It's the next day. I filmed an outro, but I realized today that I didn't actually hit 10,000 words. And I was so excited because I thought I did. In fact, I thought I like overshot it by like 40 words. So I went to bed like on a high note. The original word count was 4,642. The ending word count was 14,172, so I was about 500 words off. However, I feel like 9,500 words in one day is still a lot, and I got so much farther in my story than I had gotten the entire week prior, so I'm still counting it as a win. That was a lot of writing, and I'm really starting to find the footing of the story and what I want to tell and how I want to tell it. So yeah, I think overall it was a success, and I was so tired, so I was really ready to go to bed. But yeah, so I ended up writing like 9,500 words. Thank you so much for joining me on this writing challenge. Like I said, I think word count challenges are good for early drafts because you're not focused on the prose, how it sounds, how it reads. It's just getting those ideas and thoughts onto paper or the computer or whatever you were using to write. So I really enjoyed it, and it went a lot better than the last time I tried to write a large amount of words in one day. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.